Hey everybody, this is Poet Richard M. Knittle Jr. Hope you guys are doing well. It's almost the end of 2019. Thank God. You can kiss my ass. Really, goodbye. I hope the 2020 is slightly better. Actually, I hope it's a lot better. I bet you all do too. It's been a rough year for a lot of people, I know. Um, so it's been crazy for me. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get to my I'm just never prepared for this stuff. Trying to get to my Facebook because I read from my phone now. It makes things a lot easier for me, and that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to go ahead and keep on going. We're going to go ahead and move forward. So my first one today will be, and I don't know if I can see you guys posting comments or anything. It's really weird the way Facebook has been with me lately. It really does suck. It does. Let's see here. Well, the first one is, let's see here. Let's see. Someone was asking me about my two interviews. They both went well. I'll find out tomorrow. Tomorrow, which one I'll take. I'm not sure if I want to take the one that travels or the one that's for McKesson. McKesson is because they're changing all their pharmacies to the cloud, and so it's going to be a lot of tech support for pharmacists, which I've dealt with before, and they're not very computer literate. So it should be fun though. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Let's see here. So we're going to do some short poetry. You know how this goes. So hearts may break when love walks away, but time erases the pain. You lived your life long before they came into it, and life will go on without them. Just remember that. I always have a hard time with that, but that's okay. Let's see here. I wonder if it would matter hearing how much I love you if you could only hear what my heart and soul have been saying. What my heart and soul have been saying about you. Sorry about that, guys. If forever was a raindrop, I would dance with you until dawn and lay you down while making love with the stars shining all around. Again, some more smaller stuff. In a world that we all now live that is so full of hate and violence, it is a tragedy beyond any imagination that she cannot see all the love he has always held in his heart for her since that very first kiss. It's okay to cry, so let those teardrops fall from your eyes, because even our planet needs to let them drop from the skies once in a while. Just a little, I got a couple little poet, these are mostly in the quotes, ones go on Instagram and stuff. They say you can't buy it, so what if you can't find it? You can try to steal it, but you'll never feel it. So be aware, if you find it, you better hold on to it or you will lose it. That I swear. And we all know what that's talking about. Let's see here. Okay, so I had my 12 days of Christmas of living on the streets. I'm going to go ahead and read it because people were asking me about it. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 cars she's jacking, 11 pills she's popping, 10 pitfalls fighting, 9 kegs of beer, 8 years of misery, 7 stab wounds bleeding, 6 months of rehab, 5 days of detoxing, 4 years probation, 3 officers knocking, 2 shotgun blasts that missed me by a mile, and a really bad case of herpes that hurts like hell when I go pee. That was my 12 days on the streets of Christmas. Thank you. If beauty was a flower, you would be the prettiest one of them all. And what is a poem but a song without a sound? What is a song but words that have a melody? What would this world be like if it did not have you? It's just a little short thing I did for Christmas. It's still #1. It's great. I can't believe it. In Texas anyway, at #1 music. It's been like 6 weeks in a row or something like that. 7 weeks in a row. It actually got down to #1 in Texas, #1 in the nation, and #3 globally, which was Your Love Is Now Part of Me, which is doing really well over there at #1. It's kind of a secondary, maybe even a thirdary, maybe, is that a word, a thirdary music thing, but they have like a lot of people there. I mean, millions of people, and there's a lot of artists that aren't signed, things like that, and they're playing their music, and it's really a cool little place. But I've been #1 now for probably about 3 months now with a couple of my songs, and this is just the latest one now for the last 5 weeks, so I'm really, really excited about that. It's pretty cool. I know it's not a whole huge big deal, but it's in the acoustic market. I think it's pretty cool. let's see here. Okay, so I'm gonna read one called Depression, because this is a time when a lot of people have depression. If you know anybody with depression, please check on them. So depression, feeling of severe despondency and dejection, self-doubt creeps in that swiftly turns into depression, feeling like a stone. There you are, sitting on the dark, cold, and dirty floor, feeling all alone, staring at a stain-covered wall, just wanting to cry, praying to God that you are ready to come home, because there's nobody and nothing left down here for you, and you give up, so you just want to die. You do not know where you're going or what you're going to do. You just want to feel a little bit better. You just want to know, why do I feel this way? Why can't I stop crying? Why do I feel all alone? Why can't I smile anymore? Why do I feel like a stone? Why am I afraid? Where has everybody gone? Why am I afraid, and where has everyone gone? I think I remember the happy times, but it's been so damn very long. Why can't anyone hear me when I yell out my silent scream, the one that you asked for with help with? Or was it all a nightmare? Or was it just all a very bad dream? I can't keep going like this way, keep going like the way that it is now. You know, I need some help to get better, but somebody, I beg of you, please, to show me the hell how. I've tried every pill that they've ever gave me, but they never last for very long before the darkness and all these feelings come back, and this time they are even more strong. All that hope that I had is now fading, and my strength is no longer there. I feel like I'm drowning in an ocean of sorrow and regret and despair. One day I know that I'll feel better, and all these feelings of darkness and gloom will end, either by God in all his glory, a doctor, or even on its own, or I'll end it with my own hands. Again, that's hi, Yvonne. Nice to see you. There's a lot of people here tonight. Thank you very much for you guys listening. Hope you're doing well. Cheryl, Laura, and man, Ed, and Robert, Mishley. Wow. You guys, thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate all that. Let's see, what's next? You and Me. It's called You and Me. I believe in fairy tales and in happy endings too. I also wish on shooting stars and hope that they all come true. I do believe that souls have mates and love at first sight. I still believe that love somehow still exists today, and I believe in you and me. Our lives are far from perfect as we live in a broken world, so let's try and make it a better place just for me and you. As souls combine in hearts and minds, nothing can compare to that feeling of being loved just like you and me. In every Disney movie, the princess always gets her wish, living happily ever after in a castle with her prince. I figure since you're my princess, and I could be your handsome prince, I can then ride in to save you from a lonely life. Then you would see that fairy tales can come true, just for you and I. When Jack and Jill ran up that hill to fetch a pail of water, they forgot to mention they were gone so long that they came back with a son and a daughter. So let us run up the hill to see what we can find, maybe a cabin down by a lake with a roaring fire and a fireplace and a bottle of wine just for you and me. No matter what we do or where we go, one thing will always be, the love I hold in my heart was always meant for you and me. It's called You and Me. Your heart is mine. In emptiness fills my broken heart as sorrow and despair fight over what regret is left in its path of self-destruction. As sadness now rains down on me like shards of razor-sharp glass from the memories of my painful past, causing waves of guilt to come crashing down on me like the waves of an angry ocean in a hurricane. Do I swim to a future shore, or do I drown in my own misery? One of the many questions that I ask myself every day, gasping for air as I'm struggling to stay alive. So I ask you, where is my God? Where is my Savior? Even though I already know the answer, for I alone must decide my fate. As I tire for this life of darkness and demons, I alone must find the strength and hope that he has given to me in the past. So I say I shall swim, or do I let go and drown as I tread water, as I am paralyzed with the thoughts of wrong decisions and bad choices, just as a dark fog of indecision creeps in on me. Now so cold and void of emotions, and a soul that has fought more than its share of wars and lost many battles with no hope and despair. I feel no one's rejection and loss. I fall beneath the sea, ready, and then he answers me. I'm here, I always have been. The answers that you seek will not be found in death, but in your life. You are a soldier, a fighter, a survivor. I gave you all your strength when you had none, and the hope when all was gone. You fight for me, you're one of mine. Just open the eyes to see. You already gave your heart to me. You're not finished here yet. You still have much to do. You fight the demons that haunt you and evil that attacks you every day. Do not give up, for things are not what they all seem. So wake up, wake up. This is just a dream. You are alive, and I'm your heart is mine. Yeah, that's kind of that's an older one. That's from pretty long ago, actually. Again, my song "Lost." I'm going to go ahead and read that. I'm trying to get that. I know a lot of people. I got the video done, and I think it's a really good song. The way it came to me, it's explained in the video. We got lost somehow among the stars without a clue of who we are, trying hard to get back home, finding only lost and lonely souls, screaming whispers of the past as the truth will never last of who they are or what they were. Lost among the lonely souls on the hollow grounds of hell, our shadows turned against us when the demons cast a spell, turning daylight into nightmares and nighttime into sins, forever lost, never to return. How did we get here? We may never know, floating through the cosmos between the heavens and the hell, being dragged into a dead star where light no longer shines, darkness now surrounds us, who knows what we will find. And again, the chorus is lost among the lonely souls on the hollow grounds of hell, our shadows turned against us when the demons cast a spell, turning daylight into nightmares and nighttime into sins, forever lost, never to return. Trapped upon a midnight star, no wishes can be found. Hope has told a fable of fairy tales and clowns, while mirrors show the hidden lies of reflections never found and screams of help that never makes a sound. A trip we took without a path as we opened up our minds, trapped within the walls so painted of psychedelic lines. And again, that would be lost. And again, it's about loss. Addiction and many other people are lost. There's a lot of people walking around that are very lost. Yeah, I'm one of them. So, let's see here. Oh, of course, you guys have seen it. It's called Poetic Art Spilled Ink. It's about a 15-minute movie. It showcases 3 of my songs, and then a lot of my short poetry, my quotes, and my photography, and it's doing really well. A lot of people are hitting it on YouTube. You can get it on YouTube at Richard M. Knittle Jr., or you can get it here on Facebook, or at my blog, thebattlelost.com. So, and it's called Poetic Art Spilled Ink. Let's see, Faded Memories. This one's a couple years old, but it's one of my favorites. It's a crowd favorite too, actually. When I get on stage, a lot of people like to hear this one. Faded Memories. Still trying to live on all the memories of our long and jaded past, holding on tightly to the good times, just hoping they would last, wishing we could capture the love we used to know, wondering if I should stay with you or finally let you go. The sorrow that I feel from the pain of a broken heart, with so much that I need to say to you, but I do not know where to start. My mind keeps telling me that it's time for me to go. My heart's so confused and my soul keeps saying no. I miss the most the closeness that we used to feel, as days are long and nights I'm still always missing you. Sleeping in our king-size bed, I feel as if I'm all alone. And although we are both right here, there's never anybody home. And if you listen to the silence where the laughter used to be, you can hear the teardrops falling from my eyes down to my feet. The love I felt for you through all the hurtful lies are fading faster every day as I start to realize that you and I are only shadows of a love that used to be, just a figment of my imagination or only a dream while I sleep. For we were over long ago as the sands of time ran down, just a torn and faded photograph on the wall of our broken home. A couple more of my short ones. When he tried to go to sleep, he could not, for his soul was too busy making love to her heart. When she woke up this morning, she found out that her heart had eloped with his soul. All right, let's see what we got going here. As 2 lonely hearts wished on the same falling star, their souls found each other under the full moon's glow. As his heart made a wish on a shooting star, her heart wished for him to see her soul. And those are a lot of my little short poetry and quotes, things like that. As the light from the full moon glow fell, they danced until their 2 souls found forever. Just as her heart started dreaming about his love, their souls started dancing to the music of the falling stars. That was a long time ago. It's one of my new ones. I'll go ahead and read that one. And once upon a time, I lived happily ever after, but that was a long time ago, way back when I still believed in fairy tales and wishing on falling stars. No Santa Claus or even love or magic of any kind. No family nor friends or even the end, since it feels like the day will never come. As a matter of fact, I don't believe in anything at all as my life goes on day after day as it gets darker with every one. I feel so lonely no matter who might be around. I even try to smile, but I forgot what laughter was all about. Nothing at all matters to me. I can't even care about all the things I like to do. I don't want to do anymore. And the people I cared for the most of my life, well, They don't care for me anymore. Man, I lost my spot. Sorry, guys. Oh, I look in the mirror and what do I see but a stranger standing there? So I close my eyes to the darkness where the nightmares all began, showing me visions of a life that I have no idea, with smiling babies and fun times. I wish that I was there. So I start to cry, but no teardrops will fall, unlike the rain that has been for as long as I can recall. So I lay on my bed where I spend most of my days, staring out at an empty wall, except for a few broken frames with photographs that are torn and missing. I wondered for a moment what day it was, but who am I kidding? I could not tell the month or a year, or where I'm even living. I've been alone in the darkness for so long now that the light will hurt my eyes, and I've gotten used to it, to the quiet and even the sound of the cars passing me by. Besides, I never need to worry again of being used or the pain of a broken heart inside. Again, it's about depression, which I have a lot of. Let's see, going on here, new song here. Okay, and for everybody, 2019 has been one of the worst years of my life, although I did meet a few cool people who I can call friends. The rest of the year can really just kiss my ass. I gotta believe that 2020 will be an epic year. So many blessings to all of you and your families, and may 2020 be as cool and radical to you as a summer day surfing in Malibu. And I think, let's see, I think that's about it for tonight. Forever in my mind. Here, let's see here. Now go ahead and there's a couple more. Have I told you how beautiful you are today? If I've not, well, that's shame on me, because you are very much just as one of my beautiful dreams that feel as if it is coming alive. One that has lived a lifetime forever in my mind, and I get a feeling that I've searched for you back through all the sands of time. And that I'm a lucky man, for the beauty that you exude comes from deep within, which makes you a very special woman, whom in this very ugly world that we seem to have found ourselves in is one of the kind that I love to always see, a priceless piece of treasured art that no amount of money could ever buy, and one I feel lucky enough to ever find. So please accept my sincere apologies. Here we go again. Oh my gosh. Okay, a few more. Oh, here we go. But never ending. Beautiful you are. Whoa, what the heck is going on here? Search for you back. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Told you to sound credible. Okay. So, a priceless piece of treasured art that no amount of money could ever buy, and one who I feel lucky enough to ever find. So please accept my sincere apologies. If I've not told you just how incredibly beautiful you are today, then if you just let me say that your beauty now consumes me like the warmth of the sun, enthralling all my senses to no end. A captivated audience you have found right here within me. So with all of my never-ending love I do send, a kind of love that will last forever until all the moments in time have come together to end. Have I told you that you are so very beautiful today? And if I have not, I beg of you to let me just take a few more minutes, and I will tell you why. For you see, you are truly one of a kind of beauty that most in this lifetime will never see. One that will last in eternity, living inside of me, a beauty that I will always cherish and love forever. For the beauty that I see will live on deep in my beating heart, as it blows my mind away and dances with my soul. For there is nothing beauty that you are is all of, nothing beauty that you are all of, the beautiful I will ever need. There is no one as beautiful as thee. Sorry guys, I got a little tongue tied there. I do that once in a while. In fact, I'm gonna take a drink of water. Okay, this next one is probably gonna be the last one, I think, maybe. It is. So who in the hell do you think you are? Who in the hell do you think you are by taking my heart and pretending it's art with no good intentions on giving me yours in return? Then conveniently leaving, forgetting to give it back to me when you knew how much I wanted and wanted you and I to be a you and me for so very long. Who in the hell do you think you are while playing with all my emotions like you're playing a guitar, strumming each string so incredibly perfectly, causing a different sound reaction from each of them separately, while you are tweaking them so very carefully until you are finished with a brand new song? One that never ends, called an unfinished symphony, simplified poetry without the words that nobody would probably sing to anyways. Who in the hell do you think you are as you are leading me around like stage of love, like I'm only a puppet in a marionette show, holding my strings while making me go wherever and anywhere you wanted me to? A king who ruled his kingdom when in all actuality you were the queen of hearts, only just pulling my strings until the show came to an end. When you began to fall in love with me, then running away, cutting my lifeline of reality, causing me to fall into the pit of insecurity, followed by jealousy, where I landed in obscurity, the realm of being unsure of anything, where I still live today. So who in the hell do you think you are, making me fall in love with you if you never had any intentions of loving me too, then leaving me in a sea of guilty, resonating while wallowing in the tears of sorrow from what may or may not come tomorrow, drowning as I begin to sink in regret and leaving me washed up on an empty shore like the lone survivor of a doomed ocean liner on some undiscovered deserted island with no way of getting home, growing old and all alone, never to be seen or heard from again. So who in the hell do you think you are? I guess I never really knew, but please, wherever you may be, just know that I will always see me in love with you, as I will be the only one who will never, no matter what you do or have done, give up on you, because I do understand everything that you are going through. So please come back to me so I can help you like you did for me back when I really needed you from that moment in time. I'm always remembering the great time we had that was way too short, leaving me always wishing that it was more. But I really do understand now it was never you that broke my heart. It was only really me who fell so deeply in love. So the real question is I should be asking is, who in the hell do I think I am, believing that fairy tales do come true and happily ever afters will come from what was supposed to be just a one-night stand? Man, that's sorry guys, I was, dang. Wow. Why did I jump on? I hate when this happens. My phone really stinks. All right, guys. Central survivor do my phone. I kept on you because I do understand this. Wishing that it was more that I really do understand. So when I stand so from a bar that we had been drinking and dancing all night long, holding one another in our arms in a single kiss that still burns my lips today and turned me on with no escape. So yeah, who in the hell do I think I am? Because I always knew and still do who in the hell you were. You are. My heaven sent angel sent down to save me, from whom I am today, still do believe is the most beautiful, incredible woman whom I've ever had the pleasure to have known. The one who reached down into my broken soul, who will never get over, as you have stolen my heart, which will always belong with you, as I gave it away freely to keep until the end of all tomorrows, today, forevermore. Man, being tongue-tied today. I think that's about it. All right, guys, I think that's it. This is from a fan. Wow, a shiver runs up my spine when I listen to your tunes. Your music is awesome. You're breathtakingly talented. Thank you very much. That's over at #1 Music again. All right, y'all. I hope you have a great Sunday. I try not to keep this going that long because I know it's a Sunday. People got to go to work tomorrow. I hope you all have a great New Year's. I'll try to do some live poetry again before then. In fact, I got to get some practice in before the show. That's coming up pretty quickly, and there'll be more on that tomorrow. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Be safe, and love you all. Peace and poetry forever.